Hi, this is Susan from This Retired Life. We had a plan for the first part of our Outback trip. 3 station stays we'd booked months ago, exploring 2 national parks, and a quick visit to Cobar. And then the Outback did what the Outback does. It said no, it rained. One park was closed, the other was impossible to get to. So we slowed down, something we don't often do. How did it change? We still stayed at 3 stations, found some ancient rock art, and had more time to sit and chat with fellow travellers. It turned out better than the plan. First stop, Corynnia Station, east of Hay in western New South Wales. This is a working sheep and cropping property, and they've turned a 1930s cottage into what they call the Pink Palace. It's a 1-bedroom guest house, beautifully preserved with period furniture, set in manicured gardens, and the warmest of welcomes you could possibly imagine. The Pink Palace was originally the station master's quarters, and now it's a couple's retreat. You get the whole cottage to yourself, no shared facilities, just you and a cosy fire pit with a fire set and started for you, and only a few steps from the kitchen where you can cook your dinner or breakfast. If the Pink Palace isn't for you, there are a number of other options on the property which are equally lovely. Well, it's a little bit chilly down south for camping under the tent tonight, so we're here at Corynnia Station and we're going to have a bit of a night of luxury in the Pink Palace, followed by a bit of sitting by the campfire.
We've just finished a night at Corynnia Station and we had a lovely evening. The hosts, Bruce and Julie, couldn't have been more welcoming. The place is an absolute luxurious oasis in the middle of the Outback. So if you're looking for something a little bit special, I would give this place a 5 out of 5 for facilities and a 5 out of 5 for welcome and warmth.
Our next stop was Cobar. While we were in the area, we thought we'd check out the Mount Grenfell Historic Site. It's located about 70 kilometres west of Cobar, an ancient Aboriginal rock site managed by the local Indigenous people. There's a walk that takes you right up to the overhang, and what you see is thousands of years of stories painted onto the rock face in ochre. Handprints, human figures, animals and patterns, it's all there, layer upon layer. The site is protected and it's free to visit. The drive-in is sealed and manageable in a standard vehicle, although after rain you might want to check the conditions. It's then just a short walk from the car park.
If you've got the time and when you're in Cobar, it's worth coming out to the Mount Grenfell art site, which is where we're at this morning. Don't believe Siri, she tells you that the roads are not sealed all the way out, when in fact it is, and it's really well worth your drive. 70 kilometres or so from town, but there's 3 lots of Aboriginal art that you can see. Really well worth a look. So if you've got the time, I would really highly recommend that you come out. It's a really, really great spot to see.
Back in Cobar itself, we spent an hour at the museum. Cobar was built on copper, and the mines have been running since the 1870s. And the museum does a really great job of telling the story. There's mining equipment, old photographs, and a social history of the town that survived the booms and busts for 150 years. Cobar is one of those outback towns that just refuses to die. The mines are still going, the main street still has businesses, and the museum, while small, tells you everything you need to know about why the town exists. Just a few minutes from Cobar is Meralda Station. Meralda offers something different. It's called the Bedford Baths. They've taken an old Bedford truck and converted it into an outdoor bathroom, positioned so that you're looking straight into the sunset. The bath is filled and waiting when you arrive at sunset, and there's a grazing platter, cheese, fruit and biscuits, and there's absolutely nothing between you and the horizon.
Tonight we're doing something we haven't done before. We're having a bath in the middle of the Outback here at Meralda Station.
2 baths on the back of a Bedford truck.
And the sunset's here waiting for us.
An amazing sunset out in the distance. So we're going to sit back, enjoy our little grazing plate, watch the sun go down, the beautiful turquoise sky right now, and
pretty much enjoy our best retired life.
we have just spent a night at
Meralda Station.
Meralda Station. I had to look at the sign because we were already 2 nights out and 2 stations. I don't know where I am. And we've had a lovely night. We certainly have enjoyed our camping here. The weather's been okay. It's been mild.
It is June.
Yeah, it is June. It's a little bit foggy this morning.
But not a cold night at all.
No.
So you could have a fire here if you wanted to. You'd need to bring your own wood, or you'll need to buy some wood when you get here. But there are fire pits for those people who'd like to have a fire.
But the highlight of this day was the Bedford Baths, which we had last night.
A unique feature of this place, they'll bring you a grazing platter. You can sit in a warm bath and gaze out at the sunset.
Watch the sun go down and enjoy yourself in a nice hot bath. So we enjoyed that. The campsites here are pretty good. There's loads of them. You can find a spot away from everybody else. There's only one other group of campers in the main campground now. So it was like being secluded, and apparently there's secluded sites up the back as well. So I'd highly recommend this place. Bitchman Roads all the way up to the front gate. I think it's a good place to stay. Facilities are great. Hot showers, flushing toilets, a camp kitchen with all the things that you might need. So look, I'd definitely give it a big thumbs up.
Yeah, if you like something that feels like you're in an outback camp, but you're only, 6 minutes from the town.
6 minutes from town.
It certainly will tick that box for you.
I'm sure that the water won't mind if we rest here for the night and leave before sunrise.
Our third and final station was Rose Isle on the Darling River. It's not far from Bourke.
I'm sure that the water won't mind if we rest here for the night and leave before sunrise. Wild berries and cool water are our mouth's delight. We set a fire beneath the moonslide. No one else to disturb us. We enjoy the night and fall asleep warm, side by side. Up at dawn I can see your breath. The morning light warms our skin as we bathe in the riverside. The water's cold and it's dangerous, but it brings me to life. So we stand to read tongues of green and white. I'm sure that the water won't mind if we rest here for the night and leave before sunrise.
Well, this is the third station stay for our trip. We're at Rose Isle Station, and we've been here before and we really like this spot. It's right on the Darling River, which I really enjoy, and it's got some really great facilities. So, you know I love the flushing toilet. It's got one of those, tick. And it's also got hot showers. Gotta like that.
The hot shower was a little bit of an effort. It only took half an hour though, because you've got to collect your own firewood. and that's Susan's favourite thing, wandering around collecting firewood. And you spark up the donkey heater, and 30 minutes later it was hot enough for Susan to jump in.
Ripping hot shower.
And then we hurried her up, and then by the time I got in, I could have stayed under a boiling hot shower for probably half an hour. It was fantastic. Loved it. It was really, really nice, to the point that could have almost done it again tonight.
And last time we were here, they didn't have a hot bath as well, but they've got 2 bathhouses here. So one up on the river, a bit closer to the homestead. You need to book that one. And one down here near where we're camping. And there's only one other person here.
Our plan today was to head around to, what's the national park?
Gundabooka National Park.
No, the other one.
Oh, Tooralee Station.
Tooralee Station, because we haven't been to that one before.
Yes.
But that road's closed, so we can't go down there. So then we thought we'd go into Gundabooka. We have done Gundabooka before, and we were going to go back and take some video, because we didn't take video last time.
Super impressive Aboriginal art site.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's better than the last one that we went to, but we did morning tea, and a few people said the roads out there were pretty wet and almost impassable. And we thought, we've been there before, maybe we'll just have a day around the campsite. We sent the drone up, had a bit of a look around here, had a beautiful morning tea.
The morning tea's sensational. They do it every couple of days. If you check on Rosal's website, it shows you which days that she does morning tea. But what a spread!
But it was really good, and you hear some stories, you learn about the station and the other people on the road.
You meet a few other people.
So it's well worth doing it.
The spread at morning tea, there was like a lime drizzle cake, there were savoury pinwheels, savoury scones. It was such a generous spread.
That, like a cine bun with dates and everything in it.
Yeah, that was a ripper.
If they sold those at in the middle of Melbourne at a bakery, they would have people lining up out the front for those all day long. They were fantastic.
Yeah, we could have taken one of those as a traveller.
It's worth the drive just for this.
Just for the morning tea. The campsites are really nicely spread out down here on the river, so you're not on top of each other, which is really, I don't want to have someone camping right next to me. I'm come camping to get away from the world, so having this sort of privacy I think is fantastic, and showers, toilets and hot water, I think it's pretty hard to beat.
So we've had an amazing time at Rosal Station once more, and we'll be pushing north tomorrow morning once we wake up.
Waiting for some more sunshine.
Yeah, definitely.
Our Outback plans had to be changed. Both national parks off the list, but what we got instead was better. More time at 3 working stations, a 1930s pink cottage, a bath on a Bedford truck, ancient rock art, a museum in a mining town, and a donkey that makes you shower. Nice and warm. The Outback doesn't always give you what you planned for, but if you're willing to pivot around, it certainly will give you something better. Thanks for watching This Retired Life. We're continuing our trip north in search of sun and more station stays, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out. And put your favourite station stay in the chat, or one you'd most like to try. And make sure you make this retired life better than a vacation.